right for this place. It just means you guys have a great skill set in general that I know you, whatever y'all do in y'all life, y'all will be able to aspire. Some of the things that we try to facilitate is, what is the dilemma that most of us face in the workplace? And I think the first word is trust. We don't trust each other. And the reason we don't trust each other a lot of times because we come to a workplace with a lot of baggage. And when you come to a workplace with a lot of baggage, you can't unpack that baggage with strangers. You unpack that baggage over time. And in our culture, over time is months and then years before we honestly feel like we've unpacked enough of our baggage that we can trust somebody. But in the midst of that, if people do not hear, see, say, or do what we expect, we start by putting that luggage right back in that suitcase. And that's why it takes so long. Gentleman standing in front of you, Kyle Jacko, one of his ambitions, one of his aspirations when we first met him, he wanted to be obviously the biggest entrepreneur in the marketplace.
Yeah.
He also had aspirations of doing motivational speaking to individuals. And he's a father of 5 children, had 5 when he came to us. And one of the things that bonded us to him was that he put his kids first. And we end up getting to know Kyle. Y'all probably have heard me say various things about people unpacking their luggage and trust. But Kyle is one of the examples of what I mean. He unpacked his luggage over time, and now he's doing things that are good and comfortable for him. So I'm gonna turn the floor over to Kyle Jacko and let him share with you all. Possibly the first thing you might want to do is, they might want to do is introduce themselves to you. After you introduce yourselves to them, and then y'all can go from there.
All right, so I guess for some reason I look like I know you, like you the meanest one out the whole bunch, so I want you to go first. What is your name?
My name is Larry. Everybody call me Drop.
Okay, where you from?
Compton Road.
Okay, next.
I'm Lexus.
Okay, where you from?
I'm from Decatur.
Okay.
Kevin Durr from Decatur.
Emmanuel Harris, okay.
Okay, taking over. Okay, you?
Divorce is still Decatur.
Dallas,
Okay,
Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay, my name is Kyle Jacko. I'm originally from Port Arthur, Texas. I've been staying in Georgia right now. It's been 13 years. Next year it'll be 14 years. And the title of this video is gonna be called, like, Welcome Your Challenge. And what I mean by welcome your challenge is, life's gonna give you everything, but you gotta be aligned when you do it. Like, you gotta take on everything strong and passionate. Like, you saw when y'all pulled up, they're right there like a pack. Cause y'all put up the first truck, and then y'all just put up like, y'all just ready to take on the whole entire day. When I first started with ASAP, no lie, I gave Mr. Jesse one of the most hardest times ever, because I think what I needed was, I needed somebody to always hold my hand. Like, and that's what you know about them two. Mr. Lamont holds your hand sometimes, but not gonna do it really too tough. He gonna make sure you get it, and Jesse gonna make sure you get it too. But I needed that structure. Like, I grew up without a father. So when I met them two, it was like, pop. That was everything to me, because I wanted them to hold my hand like everybody else has done before that. Before I started with ASAP, I sold drugs. So what I did, I was like, I need a job, because child support was knocking on the door, like they need their money. When you sell drugs, everybody know they haven't done it, or they know somebody to do it. If you don't answer your phone, you don't get no clientele, but you gotta go outside and get clientele. But if you don't get your clientele, what happens? You don't get paid, right? So I ended up getting on with ASAP because one of the dudes stayed in my apartment complex named Freddie. I know some of y'all might know Freddie G, right? Big Freddie, big dude.
No, they don't know.
Okay, well, yeah, Coggins. You know Coggins? Okay, well, what Coggins was good about him was, he was a street dude too, but I always thought about, like, man, how does he make me do everything he doing? He gotta be doing something different. I finally worked for ASAP. So that was my first introduction to Them two. I was like, man, I gotta put an application, come to resume. And Fred, I'll tell you, that's how Fred talk. Man, the only thing you gotta do, man, just show up, man, just show up. So I came. When I came, I met him. And when I first met him, I was like, man, oh, it's gonna be something real difficult to deal with. But I saw a vision. And the vision I saw was like, this right could help me plateau myself later on in life. Like he told you, I already came with 5 kids. I have 1 little boy and 4 little girls. I came with them. So, of course, you already know child support is high. So I have child support to pay for each one of them. And it's been the same amount the whole entire time. But when I was working here, I got to meet a lot of people that was really the same way I was, but they turned their life, tried to do everything different. I was like the youngest one out the bunch because I just started. They just throwing me from truck to truck to truck to truck to truck to truck. And the only thing I did like when I worked there too was the mile. Y'all still walk the mile? Y'all walk the mile no more? Well, we used to walk the mile. And that used to take a long time. We had to walk by the park and walk around the thing. And I never understood. I'm like, man, why did he got us walking this mile? And he'll pass by dressed like he is right now, just AC just blowing. It's hot outside. We like, and we all had on the same stuff, yeah, like the jumpers and everything like that. I'm talking about it's hot outside. It's like May, it's hot. And he just passed by just doing it. He just passed by just going the way he was going. And I'd be like, man, I want to do something to give myself so one day I can not make nobody walk the mile, but I can make some people just listen and see what I'm like. I want to do something that, because he motivates people too. Both of them motivate people in their own certain way. But if you listen to him, it always is a good thing, right? I say it about him. Y'all had to walk a mile. Y'all wouldn't have nothing real good. The mile is something totally different. But what I picked up from ASAP was that you cannot sit up here and just want somebody to give you something. You got to go out there and get it. You got to give it 150%. Everything you do in life, you got to give it 150%. You got to. And as long as you show them that you're on 150%, they going to look out for you regardless, no matter what. I was all the way in Nevada and spoke to him, and he wanted me to do this, and I didn't get no sleep at all. I was ready. I was going to do everything I got to do to come here and speak to y'all and make sure you understand exactly where I'm coming from. So that's the ASAP part. So the ASAP part, everything was going the way I wanted to go after I went through everything I had to go through. And then I know where I get a phone call. Now me and Jesse Lamar, we all doing good now. Like they love me working and see what I'm doing, but I get a phone call. The phone call I got, it was somebody I used to know from Texas, and they was like, hey, Jacko, man, they got a job right now. You're making $15 an hour. I was making less than that when I was working for him, so I was like, yeah, I don't know, I want to stay here. He was like, you got kids to take care of, like, you need to do something better with your life. There was wintertime, when the wintertime come, y'all already know, y'all been there for a minute, wintertime come, stuff slow down. So we had to come there one day, and I was real scared to talk to this Jesse. I told Lamont, and Lamont was like, man, God's looking out for you. I was like, yeah, okay. Like I said, he's the dice. I'm like, oh man, I gotta talk to Jesse. It's not gonna end too it. Then I spoke to Jesse and I told him what's going on. I was like, somebody wanna hire me on, they're gonna give me $15 an hour, and everything's gonna go a different type of way. And I thought he was gonna be mad. What he told me was, everything is a journey. Your journey with us has ended. I'm not mad at you. I want you to do better with your life. And I'm sitting up here like, he says that, but I know I was doing something besides carrying a weed eater. I was doing something in my eyes. I was doing something real big. I was carrying more than a weed eater. I can't even lie to you. I broke some windows sometimes, but that's another story. But anyway, he was always passionate about people growing. He don't want you to stay right here. He wants you to come up. He wants you to keep on growing. So I ended up taking the job, kept the job for 2 years. Before that, I was a street dude, so I ain't never had nothing. So I kept the job for like 2 years. Next thing you know, I was staying there and I was getting real good. I ain't had $15 an hour. Now I go for $17 an hour. So at $15 an hour, let's be honest, if you got a whole lot of money in your pocket and everything's going good, you're gonna get cocky, right? I got real cocky. I was like, man, coming up, do what I want to do, talk to people the way I wanted to talk to them. Because I already thought, like, this is my journey and that's it. Then I got 17. So when I got 17, I'm like, I first was like right here. Now I feel like I'm Michael Jackson. I feel like I'm on the top of the world. So start doing everything I'm doing, but I started disrespecting the people that hired me on. I started disrespecting authority, like when it came to my friend, because he was my homeboy. So I'm like, he ain't gonna never fire me. That was a lie. He let me go because he's like, they only have one line that's here, and right now I'm that line, and you're under me. So if you feel like you do better than what I'm showing you right now, we gotta let you go. So now he let me go again. So he let me go again. Gotta go back to the streets again, doing the whole thing over again. Just keep on doing it. But working with them had me so powerful and strong to keep on going forward. I was like, you know what? I gotta give him another job. So one door got closed ASAP. Then that job with Black Horse got closed. Now that job got closed, and I got another job. Now when I got the next job, I was a little bit way more humble because now I went from 17 to 11. So look, I went from downhill, uphill, then down again. So as I'm sitting right now, I'm like, man, what else can I do? I gotta do something. So what I ended up started doing was, went to work for the job, gave it 150% every single day. They started giving me hours where I would work Monday, Wednesday, and wouldn't show up anymore. Then I started doing it again. The next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, wouldn't show up anymore. Until they got to the day where they only got me in on Friday. So we were making $11 an hour. Y'all real smart about it. So you make $11 an hour, you gotta pay child support. Your child support $1,500. How much you think you coming home with? Anybody take a guess? There you go. So what happened was that job right there was going nowhere. And in the process of doing that, I have joined my church, which is Berean. Y'all know what Berean is at on Young Road? Anyone y'all?
Is it that big church on the corner?
Yeah, the big church on the corner. Pastor Dr. Kern Billy is my pastor. So I start going up there and I start getting closer and closer to God. So as I'm sitting up there and I'm still trying to do everything in the street because like you already know, I had no money. I start doing that and I start doing stuff negativity, and what happened was I had to pick a choice. I kept on thinking like, no, what, God ain't gonna never hurt, because he knows where my heart is at. God broke everything. I had a girlfriend, I lost her. I had an apartment, I lost that. I had a car, lost that. I lost everything. It was all a triple effect. Everything just started falling. So now I've been knowing this dude for a long time that I met at the club. Like, we used to always join, like cap on each other, everything like that. Cause he was a big dude, had a little small shirt, I used to climb him all the time. And that's what we all used to do. I've been knowing him for like 3 years. But when everything was leaving, I had to call somebody. His girlfriend stayed like across from where my apartment was. She called me, see me with my kids, because I have my own apartment, so I used to go get my little girls, do their hair, which I know how to braid, but I didn't, but did my best. You know what I'm saying? Put their hair in ponytails, and I just, every single Sunday, I went to church every Sunday. And that's when I started the motivation things. As I saw Pastor Lee, what Pastor Lee was doing was, he'll tell everybody the word, if y'all don't like it, it don't affect Pastor Lee, but you still getting the word regardless. So I'm like, why don't I just try to do it? When I do it, I'm not a pastor, I'm not like that. I want to give people the word. I want to give it to them, but I want to go to street dudes. I want to go to everybody doing everything street. Like, one thing about my YouTube channel is I never tell nobody to stop doing what they're doing. I'm just telling you how God looked out for me. So she saw me doing it, and when I spoke to him, I'm like, bro, I need someone to stay like about a week or two, something like that. And I thought he was gonna be like, you know what? All right, Jacko, I got you. He's like, man, nah, I don't think you should do it, join me in the club. I don't need you around me like that. But his girlfriend, I'm telling him, like, I have somebody I want you to meet. He's a real cool dude, and this, that, and other. Came outside, met him. I was like, wow, this is him? She's like, yeah, it's like my boyfriend. I was like, okay. Same dude that told me no, but she went up there and she went to bat for him. She told him, she was like, he just needs structure. He needs somebody that's a big brother to him, and somebody's gonna listen. He's gonna listen to somebody. So after he said that, he took me in his house. Now, when he gave me like 2 weeks there, he said, you got me $300. And I told him, I was like, well, I don't really got three, but I had to go get it. So I got the $300 and paid it. I remember everything been broken. I don't have no more money. Child support is sending messages through the mail, and they send a message through the mail. Anyone y'all have kids be on child support, they send a message through the mail. They acting like they about to just destroy everything you got going on. So I'm sitting right there. I was like, well, I gotta start selling something, because I'm gonna go start giving them the 3. I ain't gonna have no more money. So sold my TV, which I bought a TV from Brad, 72-inch, big. I was living real comfortably. Sold the TV to my cousin after he bought the TV. Then I went and sold some more stuff. So all together now I have 3, 4, 5, got about 7 something. So when I go stay with him, 3 gone. So now I'm already stuck down to 4. So I stayed there. Then I found out that I had, like, my vision was bad. But I was like, I ain't gonna worry about it right now. But the whole time I was staying with him, he was like, Jacko, why don't you think about driving trucks? And I'm like, nah, man, driving trucks takes a long time. I need a job right now. So right now, you work, you get 2 days or 1 day. What you gonna do? He's like, you only got 2 weeks here. You need to do something. So And I was like, you know what? I can't get kicked out of here. If I kicked out of here, I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, that's it. So, as I was sitting right there, I'm sitting right there stressing this, that, and another. Somebody ended up giving me a car. So the car they gave me, I was like, wow, they gave me a car, but I still had to put a little something with it. It's like $100-something, but it was a Ford Taurus. I was like, all right, I can still do that. So gave them that. So now I'm down to 3. Then I gotta go get these glasses because as I start to go to school, I put in for all these applications for school. And when I went to one of them went good for driving 18-wheelers. So it went real good. So I'm like, okay, I get in. Everything was straight. Me and the woman was cool, this, that, and other. And what happened was the woman called my phone. And he said, Mr. Jacko, you need to co-sign. Now, you already know everybody ain't gonna co-sign for you. So, as soon as I'm like, I asked him, you know kind of how that went. He's like, co-sign. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. So, brother was like, okay, you only got a week left now. What you gonna do? Door closing. So instead of letting the door just completely close, I called another company. Now, this company I call right now, it's the point of what they're doing is, they was like, the company is not the best company, but it was a company that didn't get me through the door. So they were trying to get me through the door. So they called me, was like, I was like, well, I ain't about to have nowhere to stay. But don't worry about me, Jack. We'll put you in a hotel. And we'll pay for you to be in training. So I'm like, all right, cool. My brother's sitting right there. My brother was like, you got to get your eyes checked because your eyes kind of bad. So like I said, I only had $300. He's like, a little fancy little Cartier shape, little glass you in, you can't see anyway. You might well go up there, take the lenses out of them, and then you put them in. I'm like, man, these Cartiers, they got Cartier on the glasses and on the frame and everything. So he's like, well, you do that, or you trying to put in contacts. Do anyone of y'all ever wore contacts before? Mm-hmm. If you never wore before, and you start putting them in your eye, it's the weirdest thing in the world. I'm sitting up there trying to put in, blinking back and forth, like this ain't gonna work. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go up there and get the glasses. Went up there, got the glasses. When you wear glasses, I know when you go get your vision done, they actually gotta see test what your vision is. They gotta go down. I was at a -10. Like basically, the man told me, I don't know how you drive every day. I don't know even know how you see your hand in front of your face because you can't see anything. And I've been driving like this 13 years in Georgia. It's like I'll be driving and it get real blurry and I'll be like, I'm just tired. I couldn't see anything. So I ended up getting everything done. The man told me, he's like, okay, well, to do everything, gonna be $200. Now, I only got $300 left. But my brother was like, bro, you need to do something that's for your career. This right could be for your career. So I'm like, man, you talking about this career. I'm talking about this, it's down to $100 now. So still right there, everything going good, going to the school. They lied to me, told me I was gonna get paid for it, but I never did. I went in there with like $100-something and I stayed to eat. I had to stay in that school for like about a month. So I was staying in that school for a month. Everything was going good, but it was going bad because half the time I was hungry, I had nothing to eat. Still going through it, ended up spending $50 on food. So now, I only got $50 left. So what ended up happening was they ended up putting me in a room with a different person. The person put me in was a big white dude. Cool, he real cool. He knew my struggles. So what he did was he started making sure I had something to eat. Now, mind you this, out of everything I'm going, I'm still dropping the YouTube videos, the motivation videos. I have so much positivity, but my stomach is hurt because I'm not eating anything, but I'm still getting up there every day like, trust in God, he's gonna look out for you. And I'm just, as soon as the camera go, I'm like, oh man, my stomach hurt. But I kept on doing it. And then we had to go up there and take our written part of the 18-wheeler test. I prayed for everybody up there. There's like 35 people. I prayed for everybody. All of them passed. But guess who didn't pass? You. Didn't pass at all. Not the first time, not the second time. I failed twice. So the next time was my pastor spoke to me. He was like, what do you do every time you ready to take a test? I say, man, I pray for everybody. It's like, it's a good thing, but Jacko, do you pray for yourself? Nah, I really don't. He's like, do that from now. He's like, you still look out everybody else, pray for yourself. Now think about it. As we going to take this test, you got everybody walking around now. Oh, look, I got my license. I'm sitting up there like, dude, like, but it wasn't their fault, it was mine. So third time I go past, after that, after 2 times I failed, you don't get one more time to pass it. So I went and took it again, passed it. So passed it, now it's time for me to go outside and do everything regarding the trucks, like actually getting in there and doing everything I gotta do. So as I'm getting in there, doing everything I gotta do, I'm really still doing the same. Like I learned my lesson, I didn't learn. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for all y'all. I'm not gonna pray for myself. So, but I knew I had it. So what I did was, the time me to get ready to take the test. Man, I walked in there, you couldn't tell me nothing. I walked in there, take the test. I had on my white Marine shirt, white shorts on, black shoes on, good, have a towel wrapped around my neck, little shades on and everything. I already knew I had it. Went in there, took the test, done everything I had to do. Had to do a break test. So in the break test, you gotta get everything right. If you fail that break test, you fail the whole entire thing. I'm cocky with it, so I'm like, I'm gonna pass it. I ain't gonna worry about it. God got my back. Prayed before I started, we good to go. But I still was praying for everybody else. So I went there to the test, got through the whole break test. If anyone of y'all ever been in trucks, you know they have the red pull out and the red pull out and yellow. I get out the truck, body girl get out the truck, I'm like, oh man, okay, I've done everything, I know I passed. The truck starts to roll. So automatically, you know I failed the brake test, that was done. So the brake test is done now. So I failed it. As I was doing everything I had to do, I had to go into the truck, name everything, this, that, and another. So just picture me right now, dressed up like I am in all white. I have a black brake stuff all on my face this way, Marine shirt covered all with brake fluid. Like the whole thing is covered all the way up. And I'm sitting right there and the dude was like, yeah, you failed, but you can do it again. I'm like, do it again? I'm like, man, I ain't gave everything up to do this right here. This is what I want to do. I'm mad at the dude. I'm mad because I feel like he could have paid. He could have let me pass. The same thing go back to them. Remember I told you, I wanted somebody to hold my hand the whole way. It didn't happen that way. So I was mad at the world, this, that, and that. I had a man that was there, he's owner of the school. His name is Mr. Craig. And with Mr. Craig, I told him, I said, man, I can't do this, man. I tried to do everything. I have failed. I'm done with it. So like, I quit. He's like, all right, Jacko, go ahead and quit then. Cause like, I thought he was a whole man. But he's like, go ahead and quit. I was like, all right, bye. So I looked, he was like, oh, whoa, Jack. I was just, normally when I tell people they think about it, you just didn't think about it. I was like, nah. I was like, well, you just told me to quit. He was like, you can't quit because in the end of the day, I see something in you that nobody else. It's like, you're the only person that takes God and puts in everything you say. You're the only person that can go through everything and go through positivity. And I'm saying that I was like, I'm broken. He was like, no, you're not broken. You're just not thinking where you need to be thinking it. He was like, you gotta be strong. Same thing he always tell me too, and I hear that, I heard it again. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. After I failed, I went back to the hotel room and I cried because it hurt me so much because I see it right there, and my kids is impactful in my life. I know if I don't do this right here, they ain't gonna do everything they gotta do. So I was like, no, I settled up, wiped my tears off and everything like that, and I was like, you know what? I gotta be a beast. I gotta have a beast instinct to do everything I gotta do. I can't let this right here stop me from doing everything I'm doing. So I had to go 2 more days. I had to wait 2 days before I take the test again. So now I gotta take the test again. Now I got my earphones in. I'm listening to everything I normally listen to when it comes to everything with church, everything when it comes to regular music. I listen to Lil Boots. I listen to everybody. So start listening to that, and everybody like, hey Jack, I want to talk to you. Nope, I can't talk to you. I gotta just pray for you as soon as I get done. So now I get ready to get back in the truck again. They have section parts in this test where they have A is the front of the truck, B is the middle of the truck, and C is the trailer. And then they have D. The parts I had was good. Like I passed them parts, but I didn't pass the brake test. So I'm sitting up like, I'm gonna study A, I'm gonna study B, and I'm gonna just let it go like that. It's a random computer that prints out what you gonna take. I'm like, God got me, he gonna give me like F big, and I know I'm gonna pass it. Gave me D. That was the whole entire truck. So it was front of the truck all the way back. And that's a lot. They have like between 2-3 and some parts on the truck. You actually got to name exactly what they are. So as soon as I get ready to take this test, they asked me. They was like, who do you want? Like normally, the computer prints out, you got to do whatever you want. That's like they say, he might be my examiner, Mr. Mom might be my examiner, and that's it. So I got to pick it out. What I said in my mind was, this white dude, which I know he's a real nice person, he's been looking out for me the whole time. I was like, I want to test it back out with him. That's what I want to do. What time you want to go with Jacko? I say, let me go at 4 o'clock. No, let me go at 2 o'clock. That's what time I want to go early and get out the way. 2 o'clock came, still couldn't take it. They had all the people up. 3 o'clock came, still couldn't take it. Now I'm getting frustrated because I got all the knowledge in my head and I'm ready for me to go out there and just do it so I get it over with. 4:20 came, Jacko, all right, come on, let's do it. Now this time, I've been outside all day, so I'm tired and he's tired too. So as we get ready to do everything, I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. So we get in the truck, pass the brake test. Brake test passed. Good. And I'm like, okay, now get everything, I gotta do D. Hurt my feelings because I don't know D all the way. I know A, I know B, I don't know D. So I went and done everything from A, everything from B, and C, then I had to do the whole track. I had to do everything. I messed up certain parts when it came to the times. I know exactly what they did, but I didn't know how to word it right. So dude was like, you know what? I see what you're trying to do. So it's like, you done a real good job, just work on the word spelling of everything you're doing. So as we get ready to do everything, I have to get ready to do my maneuvers. Because you got to do maneuvers before you get ready to go on this road and do your road test, you got to do maneuvers first. The only thing that helped me out was that whole day I was practicing my maneuvers by myself. My instructor put me up, I was practicing by myself. And the dude saw everything I was doing. So now it's time for the maneuvers. Y'all know what straight back is something when you go take the trailer forward, and back up. That's all you gotta do. You got points. I get into the truck, I do my maneuvers, couldn't even drive straight back. Like I knocked over cones, almost hit him. Like it looked real bad. I'm like, man, this is about to be over with. Like I'm about to just have it fall out of nowhere. And he's like, I'm gonna give you one last chance to try it one more time. So you get like 3 turns. I prayed again. Said, okay, I gotta be in line. I gotta have an instinct to do this. Went done straight back, done this, good. Then I had to do my offset. Then my offset, almost hurt him again. You know, so I see you back there. Try to wait a little bit, bro. Like I see that it's not going the way it needs to go. So as it's not going that way, that it need to go, I'm sitting up and I'm like, wow, what can I actually do? Do it again, pray about it, beast mentality, I gotta do it. Do the offset, pass it. So now I get to the pearly gates. The pearly gates is when you get to go outside and do your road test. You pass your road test, everything is good. Go out there, do my road test, pass everything. Come back to the yard, get back. He's like, all right, Jacko, you can get out of the truck, pass, don't worry about it. I get out of the truck. The same thing that happened last time, I forgot to put off the brakes. So the truck starts to roll again. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm done. He's like, he pushed him in, he's like, Jacko, just get out my truck. You know what I'm saying? You passed, just get out my truck. So I passed everything, and he had a conversation with me. He's like, you passed everything, but you're so nervous, you're messing up yourself. So everything went good with that, and I'm going to Colton, California. We had a trainer, done everything with that, had a teammate that I was with, hit everything, but I got to Colton, California, I upgraded. After upgraded, I've been to California, Idaho, Utah, Florida. I have been everywhere except for New York and New Jersey. But it all started with them. It all started with Lamar, and it all started with Jesse, with them right there, because where I started from, I kept on leveling up. I kept on doing it, and just kept on just trying to just be something powerful, be something that I want to do. And I'm trying to tell you right now is, everything you do in your life, give it 150%. When it comes to talking to women, you give it 150%, don't you? Do the same things you could do talking to them in your life. If anybody ever sold drugs before, you gotta do 150% to get all your clientele, right? If you don't get your clientele, you don't make no money. I used the same instinct I had from working there when I gave 150%, being a father, being 150%, being on the streets, being 150%. I put all that into my career. And now I'm sitting right here telling you right now is, if I never would have had the mentality I had to be aligned and go out there and just do everything I got to do, I would have never been talking to y'all right now. I would have still been working where I was at because I never wanted to just upgrade and to do everything I do in life. But God's going to close some doors for you. And when he closes your doors, you have to be prepared to take on that next challenge. You got to be prepared for it. If you're not prepared to take on that next challenge, what is God going to see you trying to do? You got to show him that you want to do something. So I want everybody that's right here to be something successful, do everything we do. And I want you to know, it might start right here. That's not where you got to end it. It's not where you got to end it all. You can take it all the way to the top. Like, that's what I want to do in my life. Driving these trucks, I don't plan on me driving these trucks for no 5-6 years. That's right. I told Jesse yesterday, what I want to do is, I want to be able to do this, get all my experience I can. And then after I do it, like, this YouTube doing good, I want to go downtown to Atlanta, buy a condo, fix it up, rent it out, and still be driving trucks for a little minute, but get 2 or 3 trucks and find people that want to be trained and want to learn it and put them in the driver's seat, and I can sit back so I can be just like you and have my polo shirt on. But I want to do it right there because I feel like it's what it is. Like, I'm from Texas. Texas, where like you from? One thing about people from Texas, we don't take no for an answer. We just don't do it. And the same way for Georgia too, because I've been in Georgia for 13 years. But with Texas, we like when I first started with him, I told him, he's like, man, it's gonna be hot outside, this, that, and other. In Texas, you already know it's like 100, 203 degrees outside. We don't care, we still outside playing. But you have to take it, you gotta take the bull by the horns. You have to just know it's in you to do it. Like, so I'm looking at all y'all right now. Everyone that I see right now, it's something about y'all to make y'all different, but I can see the hunger in all your eyes. Only thing you gotta do is attack life the same way you attack everything else. You gotta attack it. Because you don't attack it the way you gotta attack, what's gonna happen is life will pass you by. When I was like 20-some years old working for them, I thought I would be 20-some years old forever. I started getting older. And now I'm 31 years old, but I finally got it now. I'm 31. I'm not a bad age to do what I do in my career, but if I would have started it, like, who's the youngest person up in there right now? Oh, yeah, who's the youngest one? How old you? 22. 22 years old. I would have started at 22 years old. By the time I turned 32 years old, I could retire. That could happen. I could just retire, but now I got to work a little bit more. And like I said, I have 5 kids, so I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, another 3-year-old. Like so I got to chase them around everywhere. Everywhere they go, I got to chase them. But it motivates me to see them smile, to see them do everything they doing. Like, I done spent $500 some buying a Christmas gift. Do you know how good it feels to go ahead and buy something that you want to buy and not what your wallet tells you can buy for them? Like, that's the best feeling in the world. Like, my little girls, they smile and they happy. Everybody can tell my little boy the same way. But this year's gonna be the best Christmas for me. Like, my money's gone, but they are good. And to see them smile and to go to my little boy's school and they tell me, so I go up there, oh, look, Mir's dad is Quavo. That right there is the funniest moment, but it's really funny. You know what I'm saying? To see them smile and just see them do everything, that's what I want for all y'all. Whether you have kids or not, just be able to be happy with yourself, be content with yourself, and just know you got something that's in you right now that's burning. The only thing you gotta do is go through struggle. Anything that's gonna happen, you gotta go through it. But I just want y'all to be positive and just trust in God and trust in yourself. And remember this right here, it all starts with them, it don't gotta end with them. Y'all need to one day get to the point where y'all can do like me and Jesse did yesterday. Like, we went to Ruby Tuesday. It just ain't never sit face to face and had no conversation. But we did, and he actually looked me eye to eye. He asked me, he wanted to know what's been going on. Like, everybody might have family issues. He already know mine already. I got some of them. But he told me this in the Bible. You can let that right there stop you from doing what you're doing, or what you can do, you can trust in yourself and know God got something for you. He can make everything go the right way, but you got to believe in yourself. So what I did, I blocked everybody on Facebook, all family. Like, I'm good. But my life, I want my family to be there, but at the same time, everything takes growth. Everything takes time. And everything, it's going to come out around a circle again. But as soon as when it come back now, I know how to handle everything now. Because I can't handle the way I'm handling it on this road. I can't do it. Because what's going to happen, I'm going to mess everything up. I got 80-something thousand pounds behind me. I can't worry about that. But he told me this. And when he told me this, he was like, I want you to come talk to my whole crew. No problem. I came down there. I called him this morning. Like I said, beast mentality. He called me like at, I think 7-something. No, it was 8-something, right? He called me 8-something. He was like, so you going to make it on time? It was 8-something. I told him in Stockbridge. I got here at 8:47. Y'all wasn't even here. I stayed up all night. I only had 2 hours of sleep. This right here is what I wanted to do. I want to do it for each and last one of y'all because I feel like I was right here where y'all was. I was right. I wasn't light skinned as you, but I was right here where y'all was. You know what I'm saying? But I was right here, and I didn't know what was going on. But now it's like I got it, so I give it right back to y'all, and y'all never know. This right here might be some phenomenal for y'all. Y'all might be like, you know what? I understand what Jacko said. I want to have a beast mentality. I want to be aligned. I want to be able to provide for my kids and make everybody proud of me. And one day have that conversation with Justin, everything is good. And one day have a conversation with Lamont, everything is good. That's what I want to have. So if y'all start right now, y'all be good. So, did y'all enjoy the message?
Yes.
Q&A. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask? It can be about the kids, all the kids I have in child support. I can have child support questions too. I've been on child support for a minute. But I can ask any question I want to ask, I want y'all to ask. It can be anything. I love the Cowboys too. Dallas Cowboy for life. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, Cowboy fan.
No.
I'm the Cowboy fan too. We got two right here.
I don't know how.
Y'all got two right here. I know what's gonna happen now. We gonna have a conversation after this over. I'm gonna come back and get y'all some hats and everything. Y'all good. But does anybody have any questions? Y'all straight? So what I need all y'all do all y'all have y'all phones right now? Need y'all to pull out y'all phone real quick. I need you to do me a favor because y'all enjoyed the message. I want y'all to see everything what I do on YouTube. So I want everybody to go to YouTube. Everybody tell me when they got it in their phone. And with this YouTube channel, it's 305 videos. They all positive, and you never know. It might not be for you right now, but it might be for somebody else. Everybody needs positivity right now. So let me know that everybody got their phones on YouTube and they got the search up and everything. You got one OG in the building, he had to get everything straight. But it's
Right.
so y'all all Cowboys, so two Cowboy fans, so all the rest of y'all Falcons fans.
Yes.
So let me ask a question, Kyle, and I want people to understand this. When you hear me say, I want you here, but I don't want you here, what am I trying to convey to the people?
What he's trying to convey to you is basically that he wants you here to do everything you gotta do. If you're not gonna do everything the correct way or the right way, you just wanna just, I'm not gonna even curse, but half, what else? That's not what he needs. Because you gotta think about all y'all, whatever y'all do with this company is something that's gonna boost up the company. If y'all doing something that's not right with the company, it's gonna fall. If the company falls, then what? That means nobody has no job. So he wants y'all to be happy way out here and understand everything is done for a reason. I still use everything that they both told me. I still use it in my everyday life right now. It never changes. I still use it. That was you.
That's it. And then the other one I want people to understand, and it's the question that I give as well. As long as you work here, you'll never be rich, but you'll never be broke. What does that mean?
I used to work, and I used to make like 7-something hours. So yeah, I was never rich, but I was never broke. I was able to still buy stuff I wanted to buy for my kids the right legal way.
Yeah. So those are some of the things I want y'all to give. No,
up,
you're
so.
good. No, that was great. I want y'all to, again, Kyle Jacko.
Y'all want all y'all to pull me on y'all phone. I want y'all to look me up right now before Mr. Jesse start clapping and trying to get me out the building. Okay, y'all ready?
You want to say anything? You want to stand up and say anything?
Yeah.
All right, KYLE space R space JACKO. You're gonna see a black handsome man with a black suit on, man, at church with his Cartiers on. Nah, I'm just playing. But you see, man, as soon as y'all get them, let me know. So y'all can subscribe. I want y'all to that red subscribe button, hit the bell for me too, if y'all don't mind. Is that all y'all find it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it's KYLE.
Fingers.
Okay, you got me? Okay, you got me? Everybody else got me too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got me. So everybody hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all y'all, because right now y'all about to make this grow real big. Mr. Lamar, I know you got a question.
No, I got something I want to say about this young man when he first came to work for us, and like a lot of y'all, he worked with me a lot, and we had a lot of talks and a lot of stuff, and he always talked about his kids. He loved his kids, and he always talked about the things that was going on, and like I told him, you got to pray about a lot of this stuff that's going on. And when he got into church, he didn't tell y'all that he started out in the parking lot ministry, making sure that people park. And then he called me back one day, said, "They don't move me from the parking lot ministry, move me on